Man, this is the Peepdis Podcast. We have interviews with Smoke. You know how we do it, man. We got a little free game for you. Make sure you check us out on the Underground Lab. You know, right here, we'll be doing it every Thursday night from 8 to 10 p.m. right here on the Underground Lab. That's Peepdis Podcast. Interviews with Smoke with a little free game for you. All right, make sure y'all check us out. You know what I'm saying? We good. Yo, what's up? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Dal Tay. We in the building, Peepdis Podcast. You know how I do it each and every Thursday night. Man, I'm in here solo tonight, baby. You know what I'm saying? My beautiful co-host couldn't make it tonight. You know what I'm saying? She probably still down with that 1 foot. You know what I'm saying? I told her put 1 foot up, one leg up, whatever you do. You know how she do it in the club, you know, but I'm here by myself. My other co-host ain't here tonight either, so I'm gonna do what I can do. Y'all know I like to talk anyway, so you know how I'm gonna roll, man. But the phone lines is most definitely wide open for anybody that want to call in. Anybody that got that smoke, please call in. Not the smoke that you smoking, the smoke that you talk. You know what I'm saying? Bring some smoke behind your conversation, and we can go from there. It's your boy Dal Tay, man. You know how I do it. I'm live on the Peepdis Podcast, man. We're going to get this thing cranking tonight. Man, oh, man, what's been going on in the motherfucking world? That's what I want to know, man. That's what I'm trying to talk about. What's been going on in the world, man. Like you say, the number is 240-701-1112, but we're going to have it up on the screen in a minute. There it go. Hey, my super bad producer's on it. But the number is up on the screen. Man, please call in and let's just talk about a little bit of this. First thing, I'm just gonna go because I be surfing social media, checking out stuff, man. First of all, man, I fucks with Diddy, but this dude out there talking about Diddy gave him some little, gave him some whatever they call it now, guac or whatever call that shit. This Orlando dude, I don't know what he talking about, man. But he talking about Diddy perform some oral sex on him shit. I shouldn't even be repeating that bullshit. But I don't know. You know, people do what the fuck they want to do. They do them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just saying allegedly I heard some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was surfing down the little social media thing. And they was putting that out there. Hey, I don't know. I fucks with Diddy on that business thing and all that shit, man. You know, I don't know if it's just for publicity, people just talking shit or what. But hey, we could talk about that. If y'all want to call in and talk about that, let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm always willing to talk about women issues. These motherfucking women that we gotta be dealing with every day. But we love them though, you know. We definitely love them. We can't live without them. You know what I'm saying? Some men can live without them, but I can't live without them. So, you know, let's just get along with women. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to get along. We're going to have our little back and forth situations. We're going to believe one way. You're going to believe another way. You're going to think one way. We're going to think this way or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when it all said and done, let's come together in the bedroom. That's some male bullshit right there. They gonna say. Well, why? I mean, my question is, why women always got a problem with a man referring to sex and all that, and they think that's all we want in life. You know what I'm saying? What's up with that, Frank? You know what I'm saying?
I believe that a lot of women relate love to sex and what you can do for them.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? They consider that to be love. So that's why
Right.
they get so hurt when you go have sex with someone else.
Right.
You know, but the tide is changing though, also with the younger generation.
Right.
The younger generation, they don't necessarily, all of them don't believe that per se. The women are just as provocative and sexual as the guys, and they believe that they can move like men.
Right. Hey, I feel you. I mean, but I don't know. I'm saying with women, they always got a problem because a man wants sex, and why women rethink that that's all a man want from them is sex. But sex is a very important part of relationship for sure. But then when you when you like, okay, baby, let's do this, let's do that. And, we doing it tonight, or we fucking tonight, or whatever the fact. It's like that's all you ever want to do. When do this like it's like, what else we gonna do right now? You know what I'm saying? We already done showed you the love. We done bought you the house. We done bought you the car. We done bought you this. We done bought you the diamond, the jewels. We done bought all of that stuff. Why can't a man just ask for some fucking sex?
A lot of women are lazy. They just a lot of women are lazy in bed, and they also feel like there's a lot of criticism that comes behind it. They overthink things.
Right.
So what is he doing? What is he thinking? Is it? Am I doing what the girls on the video do?
Yeah.
Am I doing what they do on Pornhub or what they're talking about in the in the music videos? You know what I'm saying? So these things go through their heads. Like they absolutely believe that we're in love with BBLs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the furthest thing from the truth.
Saying you not?
No, I'm not with a fake ass.
Oh,
nah.
So you're not in love with a fake ass.
Understand what that's going to turn into when you get 50 and 60. When you get 70 and you walking around the church and talking about the big church ass.
Right.
Now you got that extra
church ass
hanging back there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just
Deacon might like it though.
But Deacon ain't trying to marry it. Deacon don't want his daughter looking like that.
No, Deacon don't want all that.
You know what I'm saying? No, he want to try it out.
Right.
You know, he want to do a little test drive, something, something slick for $40, and you going about his business.
$40, god damn. Man, Deacon might like that BBL. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's what women do, man. But I'm just saying, for instance, man, women. Oh, there we go, man. That
fuck that be a BBL too.
They gotta flip that one. They gotta flip that one up back over. But I mean, some people love that, man. Some men out here looking for just that. You know what I'm saying? Some like that song go that Serious Company be playing all the time. Little booties need love too, or something like that. Do it for the little booties and all that. You know what I'm saying? Some people like little booties, Some people like big booties. Some people like little booties, It's all in what all men is like, don't like the same thing. Most men like women, but they don't all like the same type of women,
Most men like women. They like or women. They like the things that women like too, or at least they try to appease that shit.
Right.
A lot of women like women with big asses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They really do.
So that's why a lot of men running after women with big ass, because that's what women is more talking about in liking their self.
How come when you at a stoplight with your woman, the woman with a big ass walk across the street in front of your car, your woman look at you?
Yeah. I think more women are more fascinated with the big ass than men are, because when a female see a fat ass or big ass, they're like, god damn, that girl got a nice ass, man. Look at that fat ass she got, or look at that ass, that's what they do, but you can't say that, but they love to say that. But if you was to say that, it'd be like, what the fuck are you looking at her for?
It's no difference than a woman can they feel like they can experiment with women and not think that they're gay.
That's a whole nother subject there, man.
But it's the same thing.
Yeah, I'm saying that
they can come out their mouth and compliment a woman's ass, and then but you can't.
So do you think when a woman is attracted or compliment another female, do you think that they on the borderline of being gay or bisexual or whatever?
Nah, not necessarily, man. Because you should be able to compliment another brother if he's if you see something about him that inspires you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now, in this day and age, a big ass inspires a lot of these women.
Right.
So, but if we saw a brother in a nice suit or a nice car, or he in shape and you in the gym, man, bro, how you do that? How tell me your regimen, man. Yeah. I mean, we may compliment that. We may compliment a brother that's doing a good job. And so I look at that as that's what they're doing.
But also, just recently, a a news person or a sports guy or something was talking to, I don't know who was, it was some athlete, and he actually complimented him in a way of saying that he looked beautiful, or he looked, he looked beautiful. Man, you beautiful. You real beautiful, man. You nice. You look good and all that stuff. And there was a big issue about that when he gave that overcoming. He was like, man, you look nice. You look beautiful. You got to fight the women off you and stuff like that. But they said that was a little borderline for him to be calling that man beautiful and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Saying he pretty and beautiful. It's like, is that okay for a man to do when they say it in that context?
Well, I think my old boy was being a little facetious. and that is, he's just talking a little too much, right? He was basically saying, look, man, you're a pretty boy.
Right.
I know you got to beat him off you with a stick, basically.
Right. And he didn't know how to say it in that manner.
Well, no, he was just being facetious. He was just being talkative. You know, he was saying exactly what he wanted to say. It's just that he was saying, I'm just paraphrase. He was calling him a pretty boy, saying, look, man, you look good, man. Well, instead of just saying that, man, you look good, bro. How you keep up with your skin? You staying in shape? I know.
Yeah, because if he would have said, oh, man, what's up? You kind of like a little metrosexual type dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
then it'd have been an insult.
It'd have been an insult. So he had to say it in a way where it wouldn't have been an insult, but he still was on that borderline or that cuff of what people would say, man, was he hitting on him, or was he like liking him like that? I mean, is it okay for us as men to compliment other men about their looks, as in like their cuteness, or they look good, or that like that? You know what I'm saying? How would you accept a man coming in here and say, hey, Frank, man, you're a handsome dude, man?
I believe that myself. Right. So, hey, man, brother, I appreciate you. But see,
you want to look at sideways on that dude and be like,
man, we live in a gay ass culture now, man. I mean, just think about everything that you see. I've watched a lot of Tubi lately. The app.
But do you think that'd be? Do you think that's a? You think that you would think that he's gay, or do you would think that no, he's still a heterosexual male that just coming at you and just letting you know that you're a handsome dude? How would you look at it after that compliment?
Well, it would. I would have to look at the entire picture, and that is, his demeanor, his manner, his mannerisms. But for the most part, I'm taking his words for what it is. Hey, brother, man, you're a handsome dude, man. Hey, I appreciate that, man.
Okay.
And if he's coming at me like that, then that's cool.
If he said more than once or twice, I mean, you're like, God damn, man, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
If he carry on a bit, then that's a bit much.
Get your wife on him, right?
Nah, I'm super soccer's ass.
Ain't gonna have to get your wife on him, right?
Nah,
you're like, baby, this man keep hitting on me and shit.
But it's been a big thing about this P Valley.
Yeah,
and P Valley has been shown a lot of homosexual stuff going on, and so. Coco Brown was online last night, the comedian from Washington, D.C., Coco Brown. And she talked about, can you Netflix and chill with your man without giving him the side eye if y'all watching P Valley together?
Right.
And it's because, it had a lot of damn men on men.
They got a lot of other activity. I haven't watched P Valley yet. That's what I haven't watched it yet.
I warn you. Don't
watch it.
Be easy. Be easy.
No, I ain't trying to watch it.
You ain't missing nothing.
Right. Hey, I feel you, man. It's rough out here, man. You know what I'm saying? I brought up that kind of issue.
That's the brother from P Valley.
Right.
He's the main character. He's one of the main characters, and he's having sex with other men on the show. But the show is based around strippers.
Yeah. So why they doing so much?
It's based around the Mississippi strip club culture, right?
Okay.
And so, these some fat youngins.
Right.
And so he runs the club. He owns the club, and then the town wants to buy out his club and buy the area and put a casino there. And so throughout the entire series, he's trying to fight that, but he falls in love with the rapper.
Right.
And then him and this rapper, they get it on, and they get to having sex on goddamn TV. But it's everywhere when you look at the Shy. On Showtime.
Right.
That's a lesbian director and writer.
Right.
There's a lot of gay sex.
Right, going on.
But it's one of the best shows out there though right now. It's just it's in the air. Is they're pushing it, and so just like you can't even eat a hot dog in front of a man without him saying that nigga gay. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man.
You can't eat that glizzy.
You can't eat a goddamn glizzy or a banana. You gotta break a banana in half. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even eat bananas no more, but I'm gonna start eating bananas again. But I'm not gonna eat a whole. You know, I'm gonna cut it up.
They can't even eat a banana.
They can't even eat a banana no more. You know.
So, but that's a problem that we got to get over.
We got to get past that type of that type of stuff right there. We got to basically get past it and be men. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, I can eat a hot dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be proud you can eat a hot dog in 2 bites. You ain't eating one in 2 bites, are you?
Nah, hell no. I ain't had a hot dog in a while. And since that all happened, I learned that hot dogs ain't healthy for you any goddamn way.
Yeah, they not good for you.
Yeah, eating any goddamn thing.
They good for women, but not me. Man. Yeah, because I saw a little skit on I'm always on social media and everything. And I saw a little skit where this guy put some glizzies inside this jar thing or whatever. But it was like Skittles or something there first. So it was like shake how many you can get in your mouth. And he like put it up in the air and shook it down, and he put a hot dog fell out right into the man's mouth. I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. And they slowed the camera down, like the slow motion. They slowed everything down. It was just crashed in his mouth, hit the back of his jaw, and he almost choked. And I was like, man, why would they do somebody like that? That's like fighting shit right there. That type of gag right there, get a nigga ass whooped.
Quickly.
You know what I'm saying?
Quickly.
That type of shit right there. Like, man, fuck that. I don't care if you was playing or not. We're gonna be serious in a minute, you know? So that's how that roll, you know.
I got something I wanted to talk about.
Okay, go ahead, shoot it.
Lately, there's been a lot of reports of people trying to abduct women or poison women.
What?
You know, the Shade Room had a report with a young lady who gave an interview. Texas woman rushed to emergency to the emergency room after a napkin laced with poison was placed in her car handle door. And so what happened was she was with her man. They went out to Taco Tuesdays.
Right.
And they had a couple of drinks, and somebody put some poison in a napkin and put it, you know how you grab your handle door?
Yeah.
They stuffed it in between. Well, you know, a lot of these ladies have long nails.
Right.
So she picked it out and threw it away, not allowing it to touch too much of her finger.
Right.
She called her man and said, hey, did you put this napkin inside my door? He said, nah.
Uh-huh.
She started feeling weird.
Right.
She started feeling weird. They had to rush her to the hospital.
Right.
Doctors came back and said that she was poisoned, but thank God she didn't have a lot in her system. So that's something that's going on.
What?
Also, people are they're tagging your cars with zip ties.
Uh-huh.
This is going on in Texas too.
Right.
And they're saying that that's reported to be that's connected to sex trafficking. You know, so our women, I mean, they got to look out.
Yeah, they got to look out. I mean, I saw a video on somewhere where a young lady was jogging down the street, and then the guys like jogging beside her, and then next thing you know, they got beside the car and they tried to drag her into the car, but she fought them off. You know what I'm saying? But if she wasn't strong enough to fight them off, then she would have been like, you know, in that car. But they was actually trying to snatch her up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so they, you know, our women definitely have to be, you know, mindful of their surroundings and everything like that, and be more careful. And actually, we got to be, as men, we got to be more aware of things so we can be able to protect our women at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we definitely got to be on it. I don't know what's the deal out here and who these type of people are just making these attempts to abduct people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And what's the purpose and what's the whole 9 yards of the whole situation? But we got to be more mindful of it. And I think it probably been going on for a long time to where it's just able to get around more quicker now because of technology and us being able to find out things with the quickness now, you know. But back in the day, you just know somebody was missing, And by the time you find out they was missing, it was like, days and months and weeks and gone past by the time that word got to somebody else, but
Well,
now it's like instantly,
well, before it got to the public eye,
yeah,
especially
before it got
especially
to the public eye.
especially when it came to you know, our women and our missing
Yeah,
folks.
exactly.
We didn't really get publicized early, but the blonde white girl got notification to the public really early.
Right.
You know, speaking of sex trafficking, you got R. Kelly going on trial in New York for sex trafficking. He was already sentenced to 30 years in jail.
Right.
Was that in Illinois?
Yes, I believe so.
And so now they're trying to get him on sex trafficking.
Mm.
And so I think this is a ploy for maybe something else, because I don't think he was involved in sex trafficking per se. He got enough money to do what he wants to do.
I mean, they're gonna say he was sex trafficking because he was traveling state to state with these young ladies. You know what I'm saying? So that's like, once you go cross state lines, that's considered sex trafficking. Women cross state lines. So once you're going across all these state lines, then that does fall into play as in sex trafficking. But all along, a lot of the women was volunteered to ride. Volunteered to go. You know what I'm saying? Was volunteered to be in that situation. But now a lot of them coming out the closet and doing what they got to do because of they figure, okay, he's already committed. He's guilty, whatever. They already did what they had to do and everything. So now it's a way, okay, how we gonna get some money? So everybody has their hand out or have an angle on how they gonna get a part of the money, because money got to come from behind this too. The lawsuit's gonna start coming in, because once you got admitted to the guilt and you are proven guilty in a situation, now your camp or whoever got to pay up. Somebody gonna have to pay.
Yeah.
And so now it's like, let's get in line for this money.
And it's wild because these women aren't going after people like Johnson & Johnson,
right,
who put powder out there for a lot of women to catch cancer. I actually believe that my aunt
tackle powder.
I mean, I actually believe that's what affected someone in my family,
right?
Because she's dealing with some cancer shit now, and it's like, but I should see her lace her body in that dumb shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, every lot of black women done the same thing. You was raised with that. You put it all over the baby and everything. You got to powder the baby up. After he cleaned up and everything, you done that millions and millions of times. We done that. You know what I'm saying? But what I think it is the fact that our women, I'm not after our women. I'm not talking about our women, because our women are definitely is a very important part of our us
way of life. Yeah.
So it's not like I'm trying to I'm just like, okay, everybody need a little slap on the wrist or something like that, or be pulled up a little bit, to be checked a little bit.
But we need our women to hold themselves accountable.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying when I just put that out there, because I don't want women thinking that I'm just coming at women and all that type of stuff. But I'm saying is that sometimes our women movement, they got their movements that they have. They move for certain things, and then they don't move for other things that can be just as important. They can make a whole lot of change in some ways. You know what I'm saying? So they'll be like, they'll jump on a bandwagon of let's make a movement against a black brother that's talking some nonsense about women or something. They'll move and counsel him, do whatever to get him out of there. But for, like you say, Johnson & Johnson situation, that's a situation they need to go after.
They need to be after that. But R. Kelly is public enemy number one, and it's like, come on, man. I mean, this company has given the nation cancer,
right?
And a lot of our women, and y'all aren't raising hell about that at all.
They looking at that on different aspect of things, where they probably saying like, okay, you talking about him molesting young girls and all that. You talking about a company that put some powder out there that got some women some cancer. That's on 2 different pages or something like that. But even in that in that area of what they talking about, it's just like they always going after the brother a lot.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Not saying that R. Kelly is not wrong.
Oh, he's definitely a creep.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a whole lot of creeps out here, you
Mhm.
know?
Mhm.
And there's a lot of hidden creeps out here that's out here doing shit.
That's
And
corporations.
yeah, as corporations. And wait a minute. Sorry about that. I hit the phone. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, but I'm saying it's a lot of people doing things and all types of people doing things, but they would not say nothing about certain people. You know, if you go check a lot of these stars and stuff, I mean, from different nationality groups, you know, from the white community and everything, and some of these celebrities and stuff doing way more stuff than that. You know what I'm saying? They doing a lot of stuff. They being with a lot of young girls and they're accepting it, you know what I'm saying? And they like, oh, that's good. She got her a rich man and she with him, you know what I'm saying? That's what they kind of cater towards, you know what I'm saying? If they got a celebrity or something, they're gonna send the girls over there to them, young girls to that person and all that. And that's a come up in their community. But in our community, if you see a young R. Kelly with a young lady or something, he should be ashamed of himself. Why all the time has been a man? Why that man had to be ashamed because he got a beautiful young lady? They shame an older black man to be with a younger female, you know, a younger young lady, even if she of age, they still shame you. You know what I'm saying? What you doing with her? What you got in common with that young girl and stuff like that? But if the shoe was on the other foot, they look at that like that's a great thing, you know, in some communities, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure. I know that growing up, that was popular culture where every young man's crush in high school, her boyfriend was probably 19,
Older,
20 years old.
right?
Picking her up from high school. I know some
Right,
of my crushes were. So,
right.
I mean,
Yeah. So it's like that was a norm thing, but that was not accepted in our community. You know what I'm saying?
shit, was it? I mean, what? I mean, I
I'm
don't know. Maybe they couldn't take them home, but
right.
shit, it was accepted. I mean, it
Yeah,
was.
what I'm saying is that people like today, you know, they will look at that now and say, I'm just going on the subject of R. Kelly and stuff like that. And or an older man, I'm gonna get off of R. Kelly. On an older man dating a younger female, is it really a problem? You know, and I'm asking the audience too, this like, I mean, call in right now. I mean, I just want to know other people's opinion too, you know, not just my opinion, not just Frank's opinion, but other people's opinion. So if you listening to anything, call in. I just want to know, when is it accepted that an older man, and when is it like too young for, like, say if you say a 40-year-old, where do the age limit stop for his guy to?
It's not about the age; it's about what she comes with. So, like, a younger woman can date an older man with no issue if she got a little bit of paper too.
Right.
But if they think that the older man
If
is
she
taking
got
it,
a little bit of paper.
yeah. If she got a little bit of paper, they feel like he can't take advantage of her. Because she got her own.
Okay, I didn't look at it in that way.
You
But
know,
I wasn't looking at it in that way. I understand that, and that part right there, I understand. You know, because if, say, you got a 45-year-old, and when if he was dating a 25-year-old, is that too young?
not if she got her own paper.
But even if she didn't have her own paper, why can't that young lady be getting a come up and being able to say, and it's like, why do women say, what would he have in common with her? I mean, is one thing, does a person, two people together, what's the one thing they should have in common?
Right.
Is what? Is love.
Yeah.
If they love each other, that's the first thing they got in common is love. You know, so that's why they together, most likely, you know. But women would shame an older man on an issue like that.
Because they've been done wrong by so many men, probably. And they don't know how to choose a man.
Right.
And so choosing a man, and just like us, and choosing a woman, choosing a mate is an art to it. And if you don't have it down, and if you aren't paying attention, most people don't know how to choose a good person.
Right.
And so when you say
When
love is rare also.
Right.
And so those women those people that were down a man for dating a younger woman, just like they would down a black man for dating a white woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's because it's what they're lacking or what they experienced.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how I feel about
Yeah, but okay. In another sense of things, like okay, you say like if they like dating, if okay, you saying like I was gonna go with the love thing and all that. It's not even about it's about the love, but I'm saying when a person when they having a problem with that,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? It's just like this man can't even just date um a young lady
Mhm.
would genuinely just be interested in that young lady. And then that young lady can't even be is really genuine to just being interested in that older guy.
Mhm.
You know, it's always a stipulation in there. It's a little something there
Mhm.
to where they would have a problem
Mhm.
in the whole situation. Is either and that's true. Sometimes that young lady just looking for a come up
Most
and
times.
just want that money,
Mhm.
you know, and that's the only reason why that that so it's like that female even want that older man
Mhm.
because it's look like what can that man do for me? These young dudes ain't doing shit for me out here. I ain't fucking with nobody my age because they can't do shit for me or whatever. And then you'll find they find a more older guy that actually they just want to be with that person
Mhm.
for financial reasons
Mhm.
and what he can do for him and what he offered. And sometimes it might not be just money. It be access to different things and maturity, you know, that a younger person may can't get, you know, may not be able to give her. Hold on, we got a caller calling in. Hey, you live on the Peep This podcast. Oh, they hung up. I guess they didn't want to go live. So they didn't want to go live, I guess. But hey, I was just wondering, you know what I'm saying? I'm just this is a topic, you know what I'm saying? We can just talk about sometimes that I don't know, you know, when you got different women out here, women got different opinions on that situation. Sometimes, you know, I think it's a good fit sometimes. Me personally, I think sometimes it's a good fit for a man. Most men are most of the time older than their partner, you know,
Yeah.
to their
Yeah.
person they in love with. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Well,
So
that's been since forever though. I mean,
right,
because back in the day, men died earlier,
right,
women died earlier, and then to conceive a child, you couldn't. Now women are having kids up to about 50,
right,
close
right,
to. I mean, those are your outliers there,
right,
but women are having kids a lot later.
right,
You know, back in the day, it was we need a young woman, and
right,
they valued a woman based on her age
right,
because she was young, she was able to produce children,
right,
with a lot ease more than an older woman would. So I
right.
mean that trend
Yeah.
hasn't
I mean, like
stopped.
me, I'm like, I think I'm 7 years older than my wife.
Mhm.
I don't know. Some women, some people say, "Oh, why you mess with that young girl?"
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I guess 7 years ain't that bad,
Nah,
you know. But if
nah,
it get down to 10 years, 15 years, then it's a problem, right?
nah. I don't think so. I don't think it's a problem, especially when you talking about she 40 and you 50. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That she 50 and you 60. I don't think that's. I
that's
mean, you
not a
talking
big
about
problem,
those are super grown people there.
right?
Now it
But
does.
I'm saying if you've been dating her since you was she was 20 and you was 30,
Mhm,
you know.
mhm.
So is that a 30-year-old dating a 20-year-old, is that a problem
I don't think it's a problem, person. I don't personally.
personally?
Personally, I wouldn't do it,
Right.
but it's not a problem. No,
Okay.
I don't think it's a problem that a 30-year-old
Right.
man takes a 20-year-old out
So
on
how
a
old
date.
are you? How old are you now?
I'm 39.
39.
Yeah.
Okay. Now by you being 39, if you wasn't married,
Mhm.
what's the you know, what age limit would you how young would you date? If you by you being 39, we're gonna say 40. What what is the youngest that you would date?
Between 35 and 37.
So you're gonna stay in the 30s. You're not going in the 20s.
Hell no. That ain't nothing but a problem.
What you mean the problem?
That ain't nothing but a problem. I mean, I got kids.
Right.
I don't want to have to raise nobody else.
So you think she would be like one of your
I
kids?
mean, Slim, men really should give women IQ tests. And I'm not
Right.
talking about IQ tests or like the general IQ test.
Right.
IQ test, and in regards to you believe if Jesus was real or not.
Right.
How do you handle part of your money? You
What
know,
kind of question is that? Do you
well,
believe
because
Jesus is real or
well,
not?
because if I'm a person that doesn't quite believe in the Bible per se,
Right.
because I'm grown now and I don't believe in the stories that
Yeah.
my grandmother told me that
Right.
Adam ate an apple and all that shit. So it's like, okay, now you believe in that,
And you
and
gave
we
it-
grown,
and you gave that rib.
yeah,
To, you came from a rib.
and we grown now, and I know better,
Right.
and so now that I know better, it's like, oh wow, I got a lot of work to do. You know, how much work do you really want to put into this
But it's
person?
a lot of but it's a lot of older women of your age and older that still believe in that type of stuff.
yeah,
Will fight you to the down to the ground.
I mean, that's fine and that's fine and dandy. That was an example, an example. But,
Right,
but
right.
most of those people know who they are by the time they're in there
Right.
for, or they somewhat know what they won't stand for.
Right.
Versus
right.
you have this person who is younger, a little more immature, basically still trying to fill themselves out. And it's like,
Right.
do I really have the time? Do I really have the patience more often
The patience.
to really want to deal with, you know,
A young lady,
your foot
and her-
halfway in, your foot
and her
halfway out.
young lady being 25 and you being 40.
Nah,
Like,
hell nah,
No,
hell
'cause
nah.
you know that's some stuff you're gonna have to go through.
The-
It's some stuff you're gonna have to go through because she still got some learning and some living to do in finding herself. So you know that would definitely be
Hell yeah.
some drama down that way. And you ain't really you're not willing to jump through them hoops and work through all that type of stuff.
No,
No,
I'm not. I'm personally not willing
right.
to do that.
Wait.
Now I'll go older.
Right.
You know, I'll go as
so
as
as 49, what's the oldest you would date? What's the oldest woman you would date at the age 49?
At the age 39, 40. I mean 50.
40. I meant 40.
50.
50.
50. I mean, shit, it's 50. 50.
Okay.
Slim, it's some women out there in their 50s, 55s.
So
good.
would you think they be looking at you as like a sex toy? Would you worry about that older woman looking at you as a sex toy or just something to play with right now because they older and they a cougar and all that good stuff? And they say, man, I'm a work this young boy in the bedroom, basically. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about I have to worry about that too. I in my opinion, you still got a lot of old dummies out there too. But in my opinion, the older woman is more upfront, and she know what she wants because she got time to bullshit.
She gonna want sex.
Then as long as we are under an understanding,
but you're not gonna use it as a sugar mama. You looking at her as you attracted to her, and this is what I like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now she gonna come with some sugar because look.
Right. So you'll be looking forward to her coming with some sugar.
Well, no, I'm saying she is a mature woman. I mean,
right.
so
she's gonna be well established.
Yeah,
she's gonna be an established older woman.
She got her own place. You know how to take care of herself. Know how to cook. Know how to do these things.
Right.
You know, she probably don't raise a couple kids. If not, shit. I mean, someone to give you some advice from time to time. Someone to help. Someone to just be able to hold you down for a second.
Right.
You know, you should be able to vent and say, versus you can't vent to no 25-year-old motherfucker.
Because a 25-year-old is going to expect you to have your shit together.
Somewhat.
Yeah. So if you even get with a 25-year-old, she going to be looking at you as to be the backbone and the support of the situation, and not just financially, mentally.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You have to be mentally stable and have a direction for even that young person. You know what I'm saying? Because if she gonna look at you like, damn, this nigga 40, 45, and he ain't even got established yet.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What the fuck I'm gonna do with him? I might as well be with a 25-year-old that's still living with his mama.
That's any woman would think that.
Right.
It don't matter if she's 25 or 55.
Right.
They all going to think that, oh, you ain't got no car, oh, you don't know you can't transport yourself.
Right.
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
That's a problem. You can't take care of yourself. That's a problem.
Right.
No, everywhere you go, you got the Uber. So that means when I need you, you can't come grab me.
No, you can't. It's no, nothing you're gonna be able to do.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. No,
So,
no. It's a no for me for like the younger ones. It's good to just to hit them.
all right.
That's it. Just fun.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
fun.
I mean, I guess that's most older men nowadays. That's all they want to do is just be with for. Is it okay? And that's another question. Is it wrong for a older man in his late 40s, 50s, early 50s to want to have intercourse with a 30-year-old, a 35-year-old?
Hell no.
And it's okay.
No, I mean, they still got the elastic to their body. I mean,
like you just said, a lot of older women got it going on too now. So it's not
do.
like older women don't have that snapback, that shit that is good as a motherfucker too. It's just the fact that.
But you ain't bending and folding them women up like that. You know what I'm saying? Them little 30s and 20s, you can fold them. You still can get that pretzel out of them.
You still try to get some legs on your shoulder type shit.
Yeah.
Without no
hen and han.
All that. You ain't doing that shit to me.
All that complaining going on. Yeah,
all that complaining. You get out of here with that shit.
Yeah, nah.
So
nah, you ain't doing that to no mature woman. Nah, her back hurt. Nah.
I mean, some older women might be with that shit. Any older women out there that still want to their legs behind their head. Any older women out there, please call in now. We want to know if you okay with a man placing your legs behind your head and going to work. I know it's some older women out there that still enjoy that type of activity.
Sure. I mean, you got some. You have some, but
there's probably a few of them out there. It's just hard to find them, right?
Well, statistics says that the older that a woman gets, her sex drive goes up.
Right.
But that don't mean that she's limber.
Right.
It don't mean because you still got menopause and all that shit.
You might hurt their leg.
Oh yeah. She got to go to work in the morning.
You might put their hip out or something. You ain't trying to do all that.
And the thing with the young women is they want to fuck all night.
Yeah.
3, 4
Hold on 1
times.
second. Hey, you live on the Peepdis Podcast. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get folded up. I don't know what y'all talking about over here. It's can y'all handle the pressure? You know what? Y'all talking real reckless over there, like we ain't throwing that thing back. So it's older women out here. So you say
you're an older woman?
I am a mature woman, and I enjoy some pressure from time to time.
Some pressure.
What?
That's right. That's right. If you can lay it down, I'm gonna give it back.
Okay, I feel you. I mean, I was on y'all side. I was just trying to get to the bottom of the situation. No. That's what I was trying to do.
Y'all play with the women a little bit. Y'all talk a little trash about the women. It's okay for an older woman to date a younger man. Sometimes an older woman, just any older person that dates someone younger, sometimes they can motivate them, inspire them to do better, want better. It all depends on the maturity level of the younger individual. It all depends.
So what's the youngest would you date?
12. No, I'm kidding.
Jesus Christ. The hell? You Miss
you got to train them up young. You got to train them. No, I'm playing. No.
So she want to be a life coach.
That's
no.
That's terrible. God damn. Oh, hung up on a goddamn phone. Man, we had a whole lot of other shit questions that need to be answered. You know what I'm saying? Right, I wanted to know, what's the youngest she would date and how old she was. What's her maturity level? Women don't like to tell their age, but where do they fall in that 50s, 40s, 30s or 20s or wherever they fall at, you know what I'm saying? But I just know that from my past history of things, I just don't like for women. I think women got to stop shaming an older man when he's with a younger lady. Let that older man do his thing. That's all I'm saying. Let him get a little something young if he want. Mm-hmm. Long as it's a willing participant on the other end of that, then let them do their thing. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I just don't want men always get shamed when they're dating a younger lady.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's is it, because you can be schooling them, you may be schooling them and everything and all that, they're helping them out in a little situation, and they helping you out.
But that's the shit I ain't trying to do, man. I mean,
you don't want to help nobody.
I don't mind helping.
You got kids to help.
I ain't trying to be no life coach, man. I mean, shit. I mean, I gotta coach you, into maturity too. I mean,
I feel you.
All those arguments and shit.
You ain't got time for that shit.
Man, look, I'm trying to travel. Somebody to travel with, have fun. They done been through the ring of themselves. So it's like, look, we know where we are. We know what we want now.
There's some young ladies out here like that, probably.
Some.
They like, it's like very far and few.
A lot of them don't even know what they want to eat.
Yeah.
In the morning.
A lot of them they know what they want to eat. They be eating good. I be seeing them on social media, all of them eating all the time. They be at these fancy restaurants and shit. They always taking pictures of their food. They sugar daddy done bought them and shit like that. So I see them on social media. You'll never see nothing but the plate. They won't show who they with or none of that shit. They just show you the plate only.
That's probably their girlfriend, another girl on the other side.
It's probably another girl on the other side.
I mean, so I'm gonna sit across from you and just video you eating all goddamn night, huh? So and I got to fit the bill.
Yeah, but I mean that's probably what they doing out there.
And your Wop 3000 ain't probably and all that. Come on, man. Shit, I'll be damn. I'm holding the phone, video, and the shit.
Right. Hey, that's something else, man. Hey, once again, we live on the Peepdis Podcast, man. The lines was wide open, still wide open. If anybody want to call in, we had one caller call in to voice her opinion on getting her legs thrown back behind her neck or her head. I ain't done that since I was in my 20s. So I don't know if it's still possible. I don't know if I can even actually still handle something like that. Shit, I probably get a lady legs behind her head and don't know what the fuck to do. I'm gonna go straight to eating. Fucking.
But the older that we get, we tend to like to eat a little bit though. Eating ain't bad. I tell you what though,
that's because we got to. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we should have been doing it the entire time.
Yeah. We probably should have been doing it when we was younger, But right now we gotta that's like an intermission and shit. That's an intermission between the stroking and shit.
Well, I tell you what, you better be careful because now they're calling the monkeypox a homosexual thing.
Well, I ain't gotta be careful, dude.
And the other one is is coming from the vagina, but they're saying that men are catching throat cancer from eating pussy.
That's possible.
So that's the heterosexual one there.
Right, that's possible. But they always want to throw something in the sex in the sex department of things of having intercourse. They want to throw something in there. That's one way they can fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? They fucking up that part of the activity, the sexual activity between two people, then they really can get you. Everybody will run and get a motherfucking shot to keep their sex drive going to where they're supposed to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To keep their sex life together, you're gonna go get that shot because a woman say, shit, you had your monkeypox, I ain't fucking you. Niggas going to get that monkeypox shot.
HPV can cause cervical cancer and other cancers, including cancer of the vagina, penis, and anus. So this is a cancer that they're saying that some men are catching throat cancer because they've been eating the twat.
Right, not because they've been smoking.
Exactly.
Because they've been eating that twat too much.
They've been eating the box out. So
and not brushing their teeth and
their
tongue and all that good shit.
Just eating and going to sleep.
Just eating, going to sleep. Damn.
Eating and going to sleep.
Eating on going to sleep on a full stomach. That ain't gonna work, fellas. So if you eat the box, make sure you go brush your teeth, gargle. Put some mouthwash in your mouth. And all that, then go to bed. You know what I'm saying?
You fuck around and get the worms.
One other thing I want to ask, since I'm on here, since we just kicking it and everything. When a man eating the box and stuff, and they significant other or whoever the fuck, after you eat them, if that woman don't want to kiss you after that, a lot of women don't even want to have. They want you to kiss them after that shit. You know, they don't even want to taste their own stuff.
Yeah, unless they got
fucked up, but they want somebody else to taste it. Though.
They got to be in a mood.
They gotta be in the mood.
They gotta be in a mood.
The drive gotta be all the way there.
Oh man, Slim, they gotta be all the way there.
The level gotta be all the way up.
Yeah.
And they just forget about what happened.
Well, it's about how freaky they are too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So people go through those ebbs and flows with their sexual desires.
Right.
And so a motherfucker might be super nasty.
Right.
You know, and then all of a sudden they super nasty this month, the next month. But
on the other end, if a woman give you head, do you kiss her?
Well, look. Niggas are freaks.
You ain't gonna worry about it.
Niggas are freaks. I mean, if that's your woman.
Yeah.
Now,
but a woman in the street ain't supposed to be giving you no head anyway.
Well,
but a woman in the street give you some head, you ain't kissing her.
Well, first of all, you're not gonna kiss if she did the job right. If she did the job right and she finished you off, then
you're not kissing.
Nah, that's about it.
You ain't gonna let her kiss you in.
That's about it.
Spit it in your motherfucking
That's about it.
No.
Fuck
that.
That's for her.
Say, I gave that to you, baby. That's all your shit right there.
Do not return the sender.
Man, that was man, that's fucked up. Hey, baby, you know what I'm saying? If y'all out there, ladies, if you out there, hey, keep it. You know what I'm saying? Once I give it to you, it's yours. Don't give it back to me. I don't want this shit touching me at all. That's yours. You asked for it. You got it. You know what I'm saying? Ah, man. We live on the Peepdis Podcast, man. What time we got here, man? I can't even see my little phone blinking out on me. Okay, we still looking good, you know? We still looking good. Man, what's up, man? Whatever kind of topic we got, man.
So you know, we've been talking about the Brittany Griner case here lately.
Yeah, I remember that.
So now that she's gotten 9 years sentence over there in Russia.
Right.
Instead of, you know, when you go to prison,
right,
they want you to work.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
And so they say instead of her being a seamstress, maybe they'll allow her to go coach basketball.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
now they gonna make her coach for free. Show us how you dribble that ball, baby. You know what kind of shit is that?
Hey,
but I would go coach though.
Well, yeah. Versus if she don't want to sit down there and so on. And so she's had a rough little story, yo, because you know she married to a woman.
Yeah,
and the woman and they went and had a baby, and the woman went and put her on child support.
The woman done put her on child support now.
She on child support, or at least she was.
Damn,
she was on child support, and
that's some ass backward ass shit right there, man. That shit right there is crazy.
And now this has happened to her. You know, she's away in Russia and she's locked away, and you know I feel bad for that sister because you know she's just a pawn in what's going on. You know, she shouldn't be getting 9 years for a damn vape.
Right.
That's
exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah. I don't understand that right there. You know, that's like so crazy and everything, man. And then the other thing that really blow on me is the fact that you say, you know, somebody got her on child support, so now they trying to get some money from her and all that shit, you know, and that's supposed to be her little significant other and everything, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of jacked up right there.
And you see in Russia just looking for, and they just making a mockery out of it. Got her behind the cage looking like a goddamn animal, holding up
call somebody real quick.
Holding up a picture.
See if they answer.
Hello.
Hey, you live on the Peepdis Podcast. I don't know if you tuned in right now, but I was just calling you to see what's going on with you. You know, I haven't heard from you in a while. You know, the show is wide open, and just trying to check on some 2 or 3 of my viewers out there.
Oh, I'm so glad you called me.
Okay, how you doing?
I'm doing just fine, thank the Lord.
Oh my goodness. Man, you make me feel like I called the wrong damn number. God damn. Hey.
Yes. Thank the Lord. We all doing good out here.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
Ooh, you say I'm live. I'm live. How y'all been doing on that podcast?
Man. Oh man. Man, when you gonna start doing comedy, Grandma?
Well, I've been trying, but my arthritis got me down some type of terrible tonight.
They got you down. What about the gout? Your gout okay?
No. I don't have that gout. That gout rough. Rough.
Grandma, I want to ask you a question. We had a little topic on here. We was wondering.
Okay, baby, go ahead. Ask me a question. Go ahead.
Do older women, as you've been an older, mature woman, we was wondering, do older women is they still okay with a man putting their legs behind their head, getting your legs put behind your head?
Putting my legs behind my head. Who just scared me for a minute? I thought you said the man. I thought you said the man was putting the legs behind his head.
I knew you would think that. Grandma.
What the hell is he in the circus? Oh, Lord.
Grandma, I knew you would think that, man.
You scared me, baby.
Yo, but you okay with a young man putting your legs behind your head?
Shit, if he can get him back there, baby.
Say, if he can get him back there.
Damn.
Grandma wouldn't be mad at him.
Well, that's another one.
Grandma Holly wouldn't be mad at him. Good Lord, he's a monster.
Golly, Grandma, that's terrible. But I guess, hey, that's all right. That's all right, Grandma. I had to ask the question. I was just wondering, because, a lot of women don't want that. You know what I'm saying? When they get a certain age, they don't want you to lift their leg up. They want you just to do missionary all the time. But you're not with that missionary shit.
No, I like to let the young man know I'm flexible.
No, you flexible.
Damn, no, Grandma still got it.
Okay. All right, Grandma. Hey, Grandma, you too much for me, man. But I'm gonna keep your line. I'm gonna keep your number, Grandma, and everything.
Yeah, baby, I stay up and open.
What the hell?
Have a pot of greens on when we come over there.
No, I'm saying I'm gonna keep your number because when we have these tough issues, not to come over. Now, I'm saying when we have these tough issues on the show, I want to call you so you can you can tell us the realness on the situation. You know what I'm saying? You like our go-to grandma or something,
Oh yeah, baby, I'm here.
Okay.
You don't got to get my up there. My arthritis is gone there. Arthritis gone there.
Well, call Freddie. Call Freddie and see if he come over and handle that. All right.
Yes, he already here. He at the door. He heard me on the radio.
Oh Lord. He there already. He probably was.
He there already. He heard me on the radio.
He probably was parked out front of that old pickup he got.
That's okay. That's okay now. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Y'all be safe.
Hope he ain't bring you no drink.
I hope he did.
All right. You have a good night, Grandma. Good grief, yeah. Grandma ready, man.
Got that roast on and
them greens.
Got that slip showing. Ready to rock and roll.
Old grandmas always walk around in that slip. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Grandma ass all over the place. That slip on.
The natural BBL.
Oh man. Man, that's something else, man. Hey. It's all good, man. We got the line still wide open, and we live on the Peepdis Podcast, man. I really, in here just kicking it tonight with my man, my producer Frank. You know what I'm saying? We doing the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? We here each and every Thursday night. We right here on the Underground Lab YouTube channel. You know how we do it each and every Thursday night, the Peepdis Podcast. And I would wanted to make an announcement, man. We got a whole lot of good shit coming down the pike. I mean, a whole lot of good stuff coming down the pike for y'all. So y'all gotta stay tuned, man. And believe me, we grinding every day. You know what I'm saying? We out here, we making moves and stuff like that. We made it. We may have not brought it to the table and really showed everybody what we got in the works, but shit is about to get real. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, we got a whole lot of stuff. We got a few, movies we working on. We doing some stuff like that. We working on a lot of other things in this industry, in the entertainment industry. We working on a lot of things. So I just want the people, I want the family, I want the peeps to definitely keep tuning in and stay tuned in and just be ready, man. Because when I do what I'm gonna do and when I make the moves that I'm gonna make, I want y'all to be there and I'm gonna show love back. You know what I'm saying? That's when you're gonna be able to call in and do your thing and win some money and get some money. You ain't got to win it. Just call in and get some motherfucking money. Go ahead.
What about the young lady in California that ran the light going 80 miles an hour and killed 5 people at the gas station, yo?
Man, I don't really know, man, because I don't know too much about the stories. I'm gonna tell you something about me, Frank. Sometimes I don't pay attention to a lot of news. But I do hear some things, but I be so focused on, your boy Dad say, man, just be focused on some shit that, I don't know, I just be feeling like I'm the news. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really watch and pay attention to a lot of other people out there. But I did hear vaguely on that story on, this young lady running into all them people and everything. I just haven't really dove into really finding out what was the situation and what happened in that.
So this young lady was driving a Mercedes-Benz and had just, I guess, broken up with her boyfriend.
Whoa.
Who I believe was in jail. And she was upset, or she was actually blogging about it. She had the phone out the window.
What?
And ran a light. And as cars were going past, ran like a missile into like 2 or 3 cars.
Jeez.
Babies died. And other folks died. Babies were thrown from vehicles.
Right.
So it was a really bad, but she survived.
Right.
So
did they lock her up?
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure of it. But that could have been any one of us.
Right. Definitely.
I love LA. I'm always, not always, but whenever I get a chance to go out there. I love the culture. So I mean, I know I've been through that intersection many times, right? And so that could have been me or my wife, out there, and boom, it's over. It's over because of someone's emotions.
Right.
And lately, a lot of shit been happening because people been reacting off of their emotions. Just today, you got a man killed after shooting inside the mall at Prince George's. Prince George County Mall.
What?
Man killed today.
Today?
Today. So this afternoon.
Yeah.
Off emotions. You got Ellen, Ellen's ex-girlfriend, the comedian Ellen.
Yeah.
Went speeding down the street high on pills, mad.
What?
Ran right into a house.
Jeez.
She actually woke up, but she ended up dying. So they had her zipped up in the bag. This bitch got out the bag.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I did see that, but I was wondering what was the outcome of that situation. So they pronounced her dead?
Yeah.
But she wasn't dead.
Initially.
So what was the deal with that?
I guess, they lost a heartbeat, and then she took a couple of deep breaths, woke the fuck up, came out that bag like Jason, and she died at the hospital though.
But then she died at the hospital. No, because I saw that clip, and I don't think she would have died at the hospital. Because did you see how she got out the bag?
She got out the bag and she leaned over, and they was holding.
And they pushed her back.
And they was holding her.
They pushed her back and said, "No, we gonna kill you." I don't think some foul play, something. Oh, you was dead. You gonna be dead. That's what they did, man. I don't believe that shit right there, man. Because because I'm saying I saw that clip where this lady crawled out of that bag. I thought it was like a movie scene or something. You know, it looked like a movie scene. I said, oh, they acting, they playing around. I didn't know she was pronounced dead at the hospital.
Yeah, she was pronounced dead actually on the scene. And
but you saw her get up though, right?
It looked like she was butt naked.
So was that real?
That was real.
They need some more footage on that.
But they got the helicopter footage.
Yeah,
that's what.
But I'm saying it had to be some more footage somewhere.
Like a Ring doorbell or something.
Somebody got some more footage on that.
Yeah.
On what happened.
Yeah.
It should be cameras in that ambulance. You know.
It probably is.
That they can show what was going on. Did y'all put her back down and put her up under some medicine or something and gave her a shot or whatever the hell which killed her or something? Because if I was her peoples or her folks, I'd be like, no, that's foul play. You know, because I seen her jump up and come up out of that bag.
But the impact that she took when she crashed into that house was crazy.
You supposed to when the rescue get there, they supposed to be there to save lives,
not
to pronounce people dead. So obviously, once you saw that this lady was still alive, it's your job to keep her alive after that.
Remember, this is EMS. This the ambulance. These aren't doctors.
What do you think happened though? I mean, what could have happened in that situation?
I think it was like a chicken that gets their head cut off, or a snake that gets their head cut off. The nervous system still was active. Yeah,
the brain was still alive.
Nah,
it had to be, because only your brain can tell you to lift up out of a bag. Only your brain can send them signals to your arms and your legs and all that to tell you to come up out of that bag.
Maybe part of the brain, but when you decapitate a chicken, and
the chicken just be running around, but that's a whole different ball game.
But even a human being, though, if a human being can be brain dead, but the nervous system still tweaks.
When people get their head chopped off, their body drops.
Yeah. Well, I don't really see people get their head chopped off, but I can relate it to.
I meant in the movies. My bad.
I can relate it to nature though.
In the movies.
But in the movies, when men get shot a bunch of times, they get the shaking and shit before they drop. That's not really
the bullets holding them up.
Nah, when you get shot in real life, your body drops instantly.
That's why I said in the movies the bullets be holding them up and everything. But in real life, like if you getting shot, I'm pretty sure you're gonna drop, because even in the sense that when you hear gunshots, you try to drop to the damn floor. Even if you ain't got shot, you need to drop or run or something. So that's definitely a fact right there. That hey, you got to be like, hell with that. I'm out of here. Like Rick Ross say, if you see the light or whatever, it wasn't none of your business or something like that. It wasn't for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, if you heard the gun, if you hit a gunshot or something, it wasn't for you. Because usually the person who got shot is really out. So that's what it was for.
So we got another article right here, being that are you a Washingtonian?
Yes.
So
I would say I am.
Berry Farms redevelopment project to begin in September. All right. This project will cost. First of all, it's going to take almost 20 years to finish the entire thing, right?
Right.
But for the most part, most of the redevelopment will be done in the first 5 years.
Right.
And this is a project for Arlington Forces longtime residents. So for people in Arlington, Virginia, for the military to come over there where the Pentagon is, for them to come over and live. So what they did was they displaced all of those folks there to bring over the military people.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. 900 new affordable rentals will be for sale. There'll be a total of 380 units that will replace the Berry Farms housing unit.
Right.
let me see here. Of course, they had to have some affordable housing. So, but it won't be many.
Right.
And so, but now when you look at the city of Washington, D.C., this will be over a $43 million project the first 5 years. When you look at Washington, D.C., and you see the face of it change. This is why.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking about what you're saying and everything, and I'm just, I always give my crazy opinion and my thoughts on things. Do you think it's a good thing that they fixing the city up, or the city getting repaired, or do you think that is Berry Farms should stay Berry Farms and there's been the hood?
I'm always in vote for a facelift,
Right.
to revitalize, places. But you can do that without having to. Well, it should have been done a long time ago.
Right.
But you do that, but you push out your natives,
Right.
and your natives have the historical knowledge of the area. Most of your natives value the area. They just didn't have maybe some of the
Finances,
the
jobs and everything,
the opportunities
to basically upkeep their community
the way that it should be.
It should be, because you was giving them scraps and everything and not underpaying them and all that. So how you going to keep the value of that property up? Because you couldn't even afford to really be there or whatever,
Now they're gonna hire your black ass to come in and sweep the ground
and keep it clean or whatever. But most of us not even cleaning no more. So really, are we working our way as black people? Are we working our way out of existence almost in some of these cities? Are we working our way out of it, or what can we do to actually my solution to some of that is just like, what we can do is just like, we got to get up on our game more as black people. I'm talking to black people right now. We need to be up on our game. We got to go out here and get the jobs and get the skills and the education for us to be able to compete out here, so we can afford these new upcoming buildings and houses and apartments and stuff like that that's within our city. Because obviously they're not just going to give them away to people. Yeah, they're going to be at a higher rate, but somebody going to be able to afford them, right?
Yeah.
And what job do they have?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the job that we need. That's the jobs that we need to be going after. We need to be going after the tech jobs and all this scientist stuff and all these different types of industry. I believe that we need to be going after that. We need to be applying to be pilots and all that type of stuff. We need to teach our kids to go in that direction so they could be able to afford this nice stuff that they're building out here.
Well, Governor Hogan of the state of Maryland is looking to do an elimination of the 4-year degree requirement for thousands of state jobs. So these may be some of your jobs that pay in the 6 figures or a little bit less, that you typically would need a 4-year degree. And so what he's electing to say is, look, let's allow folks to use their life experiences in order to get these jobs.
Right.
And I believe that is a way to some form of financial freedom. Because when you look at the numbers of black men that have graduated, that have bachelor's degrees, it's under 60%.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, it's under 50%. So the majority of black men do not have a 4-year college education.
Right.
And so when you look at what they're making versus what their counterparts are making and what their women are making, where they say the black woman is the most the highest rate of graduation student in America right now, they're making pretty decent money. Then a lot of them are making a lot more than their men.
Right.
So, not having the tools and opportunities and being cut out from certain things have caused some of our people not to be able to afford, to stay where they, want to stay.
Right.
I know like the city of Rockville. I used to work in the city of Rockville, and I knew that a lot of the employees that worked there could not afford to live in the city of Rockville.
Yeah, I mean, I could believe that. I mean, hey, that's some true stuff, man. But I'm just like, I just be want to know how we can get to the money so we can afford to live in these places, because I love DC. I love the city. I love what they doing to the city. I mean, I love the high-rise buildings. I love all these apartment buildings. I love I mean, if I could, I would live there. And if I ever get that type of money, I mean, I am going to get that money. But when I do get that money, I probably would move to the city. I mean, I like the idea of Whole Foods is at the bottom of my building. I want to be able to go down there and go grocery shopping and go to hell on upstairs and eat.
But why can't they bring that kind of stuff to where you are?
Because somebody have to pay for it. And if you don't make the money to pay for it, how's it going to be in the hood? You can't bring a Whole Foods up under apartment building in Capitol Heights and not have all low income people living in there. Mm-hmm. How they going to pay for that place? You know what I'm saying? Not saying that they don't need it, but it's just the fact that they got to pay for it, so it got to be, it got to weigh out properly. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you say the hood, and so a lot of the hood getting food stamps, and what I mean,
say that, but they ain't gonna be able to pay. If they gonna be able to pay that rent, is that $3,500 a month.
You got affordable housing, right?
Yeah.
That's
you saying democratically, that's what the Democrats want to do. They want to be able to put them in that brand new nice building up there. I think they tried that. I think back in the day they tried that, and you know what happened to all them big high-rise apartment buildings? Eventually, they became big project buildings. High-rise building became big project buildings where the elevators wasn't working.
Yeah.
Everything was run down. I don't know if it was the slum laws or whatever the fact, but once they put all them in them buildings, they let the building go.
And those are your elected officials too.
Right.
Your elected officials have a lot to do with that. Oversight is everything. You have Department of Housing. Right. And if the Department of Housing is not doing their job, they should be going around and doing inspections and checking on things and answering the calls of the tenants. One thing that we have to do more is we have to learn to actually complain the right way. We have to learn we're so used to just dealing with just deal with it and make and do.
Yeah, we got to come together and complain together, and we got to come together and complain and women got to come together and complain. I'm always talking about women too, but like when they complain about a black man not doing something, complain about your landlord not doing what they supposed to be doing, and let's go down there and march on them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And as black men, we got to be able to support our black women and to be on the front line for our black women, and not just be, we can't continue to stay behind our black women. We got to move in front of our black women, and so we can support them in that way. You know what I'm saying? Because we stand behind them and keep standing behind our black women. That's not a good look for us as men. In the society, it's not good. It's not a good look for us, because in no other community is the male figure of that community is like behind their women,
right?
They out in front of their women.
Yeah,
I feel that our black women has took the forefront. They done took the front line. We got to take the front line back from them and bring them behind. But a lot of our black women won't come back behind that line, because they feel like they independent, because they've been brainwashed to believe, oh, I'm an independent black woman, I don't need no man, this and that. They've been brainwashed. It's not about that. You need a black man for that security, for that safe, for that type of support as protection.
Well, we got to dig a little deeper than that now, because a woman got 5 pounds of pressure too. She can shoot her gun now too. She got locks on her door now too. She can get a dog now too. But
they ain't supposed to have that.
Well, no,
not. That's what I'm saying. Our women ain't supposed to even have to be thinking about that. But us keep allowing and thinking, making our women feel that that's okay. Mm-hmm. That's not okay.
It's not okay.
It's not okay for a woman. Yeah, I can blah, 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 blah. whatever, or I can shoot, I got a gun, I got this, I can do that, I can do this, I'm making this much, I'm making more than a man, I can do this, because they don't need a black man.
But that's the reality. And so with that being the reality as black men, we have to come with more than just, I'm here for security. You know.
Yeah, I mean, financially, we're gonna have the money, but
I'm not
I'm
even talking about financially. We got to come with more spirit. We have to come with more guidance and more leadership, versus the finance, because they got toys for sex.
Only way that we're gonna get to that point is the fact that we got to get on the front line of things. We got to be the protector. That's when if a woman feel like the security and they feel like they protected, they will listen to a man. They will follow that man if they feel protected and secure in that situation. But if they feel like you lacking that and you can't even protect them, then they're gonna go do for themselves. They're gonna find that protection somewhere. And that's what we lost. We lost that security of a woman just like saying, man, I feel safe with my man. I feel safe with the black man. We need the black woman to feel safe with the black man. That's what we need. And a lot of black women don't feel safe, don't feel secure with a black man. Mm-hmm. They feel like we don't let them down.
But but who fault is that?
I mean, it's our fault as men, as black men. Mm-hmm. It's our fault because if I go, I mean, we can really we can get a little deep into it. I won't go too far into my thoughts or whatever. I feel that we let our black women down because we don't fight enough. We didn't fight enough. We ain't kill enough motherfuckers that stepped on our neck. We should have been killing motherfuckers and showing them that we got you. But we laid back and chilled and was like, oh, no, don't do this. We're not going to do this. And we still say that today. Even if it's okay, say if it's gonna be a race war, I ain't gonna say a race war because I feel that all white people is not against black people, and I feel that it's not. But it is a lot of white people out there that don't like black people, and they feel like that we're gonna have a clash one day or something like that. But I feel that we as black men always say, oh man, that'd be a dumbass. We ain't no way we can win. We ain't got no guns. We ain't got no military. We ain't got this. Man, motherfuckers in foreign countries that go against their government and all that shit, they don't have no guns or nothing, but they end up taking them. They end up finding them. They end up throwing rocks until the rocks become weapons, But they ain't crying and saying that they don't have this or we'll get blown the fuck up. That'd be the dumbest shit we ever done. It's about protecting your woman, and we are here on this planet to protect our women, and our women is the only race of women that feel like that we have not protected them in a lot of senses. We have not protected them because that's why we here right now. That's why we feel like we at the bottom. That's why we feel like we where we at today is because we let our black women down. And we got to basically come back around and start doing more and being on the front floor and actually be willing to die for our black women. If we got to stop, we got to be willing to die for our women. And until we get to that point, we're going to always be where we at today until we feel that we are willing to die for our women.
I believe that we are as a whole for the most part, but we have to, I also feel that, they chose a different way. They chose welfare over top of the black man
because we wasn't willing to die.
No, we were, but the $300 a month meant more.
No, I don't think so. I think that we fucked up. We wasn't willing to die because if we really, when we had our women where our women supposed to be, and they was doing the cooking and the cleaning and this and that, and they was supporting the home life and this and that, we supposed to, when that certain situations came about, we was supposed to fight and to death.
Well, I think that took place for a long time. All of those marches that took place with
marching
with
King,
the nonviolence with
nonviolent. We it can't be about nonviolent. It got to get violent out here in the streets.
You got Malcolm X, you got the Nation of Islam. They were very violent to a certain extent.
They ain't never getting no confrontation.
You got like the Black Panthers. We
ain't never shoot up nothing. We ain't never kill no motherfucking body.
Oh no, the Panthers were like that.
I don't know.
The Panthers were like they were guns ablazing. I mean, you had a certain community that would not come into our communities.
I think that they stood. Yeah, they stood like, okay, if y'all do something, we gonna do this and this and that, and they stood with arms like that.
Yeah,
you know. But it was never no real. We never been to war with nobody. Have we ever declared war on somebody who was doing harm to the Black community?
Right.
When have we declared war against anybody else as Black people coming together? Have we declared war on our slave masters, the ones who whipped us and did all that other shit? Have we ever declared war against them?
You had the Nat Turners and those.
No, have we ever declared war as a group of people, as a Black people? Have we ever declared war against them?
Well, yeah, no.
All we always say was, we gonna forgive them. God forgive them. You know, we gonna this, we that, and everything gonna be good. Can we use your bathroom? Plain and simple as that. Can we use your motherfucking bathroom? Can we sit at the table with you? We keep asking them that bullshit about sitting at the same fucking table instead of really getting our own fucking table and doing our shit.
I agree,
you
bro.
know?
I agree.
So that's when we fucked up.
Yeah,
and we at today because we keep asking them type questions. Can we eat with you? It ain't time to eat with nobody no more when the motherfucker fucking you up. Why you want to sit down and eat with them? If you eat with them, they gonna poison you. So that's what we getting done right now. We getting poisoned. And that's why that's continuing to affect generations and generations and generations. We so far behind. I don't know if we gonna ever catch up or we ever gonna wake up, you know? And so hopefully we be able to wake up and we start realizing shit, man, because if more people sit down and think about really what's going on and kind of cut through all the bullshit, because people know, but a lot of time people like, playing in the motherfucking sauce or whatever, playing in shit and stuff. But we can get on that topic another day, man. I love to go on and on and on. But we live on the Peepdis Podcast, man. I appreciate everybody who tuned in tonight. Oh, it's not even that late. I thought it was 10 o'clock.
We started early. Yeah.
All right, we started a little earlier. We're going to cut it out a little early, all right? Well, we live on the Peepdis Podcast, man. I appreciate everybody who tuned in tonight. Man, if you didn't get to tune in tonight, I know you'll go back and check it out later because I'll be seeing how the numbers be jumping the day after and the day after that and the day after that. The numbers keep climbing. So I don't mind if you don't listen tonight, as long as you go listen one day this week, and get it popping, man. It's your boy Dalte. I'm going to hold it down. I have my man Frank was definitely keeping me on point tonight. And I appreciate my producer, man. He throw the good questions out at me, man. Sometimes I don't even be understanding some of them, but what I'm saying, I be off topic a little bit and I be trying to stay on topic and on point, but we good. And hey, another great show, man. It's your boy Dalte. This is the Peepdis Podcast. We have, we good. It's your boy Dalte, man, live on the Peepdis Podcast, man. We right here each and every Thursday on the Underground Lab YouTube channel, man. Make sure y'all check us out. You know what I'm saying? Thanks again, Frank, man, for doing your thing with us and everything, man. Peace out, fam. Man, this is the Peepdis Podcast. We have interviews and smoke. You know how we do it, man. We got a little free game for you. Make sure you check us out on the Underground Lab. Right here. We'll be doing it every Thursday night from 8 to 10 p.m. right here on the Underground Lab. That's Peepdis Podcast, interviews and smoke with a little free game for you. All right, make sure y'all check us out. You know what I'm saying? We good.